Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Satisfactory. Let's get back to it. Oh man, I've been doing work between episodes, but I didn't get that much done. We'll go over it in a minute here, right at the top. This episode, we're going to be working on a coal power plant. And I've got something temporary set up over here. We'll take a look. You can see I've got 6 coal generators. And then down below, I've just got 3 water collectors. These guys are underclocked to 75%. And apparently that gets us the right mix. That puts 270 water on in the tubes, I suppose. And then if we go way up, and yeah, I gotta use pumps because I'm going way high like this, that's fine. Each one of these guys has, what, 50 cubic meters of water and uses 45 a minute. So 45, 90, 80, 270. So that all seems to add up, right? Did I say these are kicking out 90? Yeah. So that we'll stick with that ratio. There's maybe other ways to do it, but we'll stick with 3 water collectors to every 6 coal generators, or basically 1 for every 2 coal generators. But what we're going to do, this is temporary, like I said. In fact, I think it's meeting all of our energy needs. My biomass burners don't seem to be doing much. So yeah, our production is set at a uninterrupted 450, whether we need it or not. And we're only using, 400. It kind of bounces around here. So we're in good shape. We're not burning any biomass, but I'm going to build a big old coal generator plant over this way. We're going to tear this out eventually, but I want to do compacted coal. I unlocked that between episodes. I found several hard drives, researched several recipes, alternate recipes. We'll see those later on. I've got one more hard drive on me, actually. I just found it, but I might save that one because the recipes I've been getting to choose from are getting less and less interesting. So I think we might want to wait until I unlock the next tiers. But I want to do compact coal. We got 2 sulfur deposits kind of nearby where our coal plant is. And so I'll show you what I've got set up here. I kind of got this part started, I should say. So I've got Mark II miners on here fully overclocked. So that's getting me 150 sulfur per minute. If we go up top, way up, the other deposit's way up here. And yeah, I'm using the fly mode here in the advanced settings. But if we come up here, there is same thing. Mark II miner overclocked to 250%. So I've got 150 sulfur coming through here. I'm probably going to close this off, paint it a different color. I don't know if I'll put glass in. We'll see. That'll come later. But this sulfur comes down, meets up with this other supply of sulfur. And I just stacked 2 belts on top of each other. We're going with Mark III belts here. So these guys can push 270. But they've only got 150 per minute on there. So there's our 2 sulfur belts. These guys we'll close all this. Try to make it look interesting. Maybe put supports down below, so it's not just floating here. And then this is going to be a huge coal-powered plant that's burning, I think, exclusively compacted coal. Now, compacted coal takes, I think, a little more than twice as long as coal to burn in a coal-powered generator. So we can get a lot more coal generators running when we use compacted coal instead of just regular coal. So I've got that coming in, the sulfur coming in here to this future factory. Then way over where our coal deposits are, we head over here. There's 2 more down there. The one that's actually we're using for power right now is over there along with another node. But I've got, let's see what these are. 2 normal nodes of coal over here. Mark II miners. I haven't overclocked these yet. Or did I? Did I overclock this one? No. We are going to overclock these. Let's do it right now. to, right now we can only put 270 on a belt. So we'll just overclock to that for now. Boom, boom. This is way, way overkill. I'm doing it 80% for fun, just to do it. And 20% so that we can build something that's going to last a long time and I won't have to come back for a good long time. And we won't have to worry about power for a good long time. Okay, what did I say? 270 here. Again, that's all that will fit on the belt. Once we get the Mark IV belts, we bounce up to 480, I think, units per minute that we can carry. So coal's coming over, sulfur's coming over. Those two things need to be combined to make the compact coal. If we look at here, here's the recipe unlocked. That cost me a hard drive and some other goodies in the MAM. And we get 25 per minute coal and sulfur coming in. We've got 150 on each belt, right? 150, 150. But once we are fully upgraded, once we get the Mark III miners on there and we're overclocked, that's going to go up to 300 per minute on a belt. So if we divide that by 25 to convert it into compacted coal. Whoops. Wrong one. We need this guy. 300 divided by 25 is 12. So we need 12, and I've got 2 belts of 300 coming in, right? You saw the 2 belts? Right now it's 150, but when it doubles up, it's going to be 300. So I'm building this to scale for the max. So on this floor, I've got 12 here, and I've got 12 here. Right now, for each belt, we only need 6. But I'm going to put down 12 for each and just underclock these to 50%. And then once we unlock Mark IV belts or something, or the next belts, and we upgrade our miners, then we'll just set these guys all to 100%. So that's where we're going to produce our compacted coal. And I thought about making a bunch of it and storing it off, but it may not be worth doing, right? Because we've got to... It would buy us a little bit of time if we were exceeding our... if our power usage was exceeding our ability to provide compacted coal. It would provide us a buffer if we had a bunch of storage here. But it's just... that's just delaying a bigger problem. So I'm not going to be too worried about a ton of storage. We may put a little bit in. Storage for compacted coal I'm talking about before it goes to the coal generators. So that's that. In order to full scale, once this whole thing's up and running, maximum, I need 42 water I need 42 water collectors. So that's kind of crazy, right? But that's what I'm kind of working on right now, is getting these positioned. And then what's going to happen, or we'll see it. We'll see it. I think we'll see it this episode. So let's just, this is what I'm going to be working on this episode. Working on this power factory. We're going to need 42. We're going to need 80, I think 80 power generators. Let me just check my notes real quick. Yeah, 2 times 42 for coal power generators. So I got to figure out where I'm gonna put all those. Again, I know it's totally overkill. I'm doing it for fun. You can tell I'm giggling because this is kind of stuff I like. All right, but let's get cracking on water here. Let's see how many I've got right now. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. And then there's 9 over here. And I need 42. I think it might be better just to do 12 more. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So if I can just do 12 more over this way. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Oh, what am I missing? Copper sheets. I got a bunch. Fear not. We have a copper deposit over here, right on the top of that hill. And I set up a little temporary factory to make copper sheets just for this purpose. With these water collectors. I'm probably going to run out of something else. I do have some supplies here. I know we can get the dimensional depot thing. I don't have SAM ore yet. I did come across a couple nodes and promptly forgot where they were, but we could scan for it. But I'm going to worry about that later. There's so many things in this game where it's like, you want to work on a project like this power plant, and then it's, well, I should get concrete beams going just ad hoc, you know, get those going in the background, and I should get my versatile frameworks going in the background just ad hoc, and I should go get the SAM thing, and I should go be mining quartz right now. So it's so hard to know. Or it's so hard to get yourself just to work on one thing at a time and not have a bunch of improvised stuff. All right, that's 4, 8. 4 more would do it. And then I can get rid of, boy, I could even make that a little better, couldn't I? What about, yeah, that's why I've done a lot of this off camera, because there's a lot of trial and error as I'm building these things. Where the heck did that go? Let's go fetch that. That's unacceptable. Oh, I can't. There we go. All right. We'll extend this little walkway out. I gotta go into zoom mode here since I just restarted the game. And I think that's 6, 2, 4, 6. Can I get? I can't. I was gonna see if I could get 6 more in here. I can't really do it. These ones I'm thinking about scrapping. That's what I'm kind of working on right now. I could do 3 and then 3. Oh, it's not going to look perfect, but. So that's. Oh man, now I'm losing track. 1, 2, 3. 3, 6. Yeah, 12. Can't. Well. No, maybe this is going to work. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll count these off here in a second. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. 46, 45. 43, 42, right? 8, 16, 24 plus 18 is 42. Checking my notes again, make sure that's what I need. Yeah, 42. That'll do it. That will do it. Sorry for the camera work there. Let's get rid of this. And this guy, this stuff can probably go. Boom. I think that's going to do us pretty good. This can go. And what I want to do, let's see, I haven't tried this yet. If I grab a wall from in here, do I have... Oh, I bought some stuff before too in the Awesome Sink, so we've got a few more panels and things. We do concrete walls. That's a little snug. Oh, this rock. We're going to be kind of encroached onto that rock. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So let's move this guy out. show you what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking concrete walls. Boom. And then having like pipes come off of this thing. Where is it? We won't do the entire design right now. I need 7. Let's see here. This is just kind of a mock-up. See where I'm going with this, right? Up, up. Up, up. Nope, not what I want. It's going to be a little tricky doing this underwater. I can't really build underwater. My plan is being thwarted a bit. But I want pipes extending down into the water. That's what I want for a look. I don't know if I can pull it off or not. 8. Oh man, avert your eyes before they bleed. This is a mock-up. Like I said, I'll come back and we'll do different color pipes. That's kind of the look I want, and then maybe even some like 0. Let's see, 7. Maybe with some like spillover pipes or something showing here too. That would be hard to do. Let's see. We're gonna move back to building the factory here in a second. But some kind of decorative thing like that, where we got water being taken up, and then potentially like some kind of overflow pipes, maybe coming off on the sides or something. These guys here, maybe we do them different colors. Maybe we just leave these as portals. Whoops. F. So something like that. Something like that. Again, different colors. But then hide all this stuff. So that's where I'm going. And then I want this part that's collecting the water to kind of stick out from where the actual factory is. So this will all have a roof that comes out and goes down. This will be maybe a flat surface. Maybe we'll go with the angled panels or the angled walls. I've got those. Like these guys somehow going up. Like that. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure yet on the design. The next challenge, so that's the first challenge, getting 42 water collectors down here. I think I can pipe these. I did a quick little prototype piping, and I hope you're not queasy, but I gotta fix this one. It's a little crooked. But I can do the pipes and then have them shoot up, and then everything will be routed underneath. And then this will all be kind of invisible from the outside because we'll wall this all the way down. And then this is the first floor for our coal generators, and I need to figure out how many I can put on a floor. They're all going to kind of be hidden. And I thought about having a few, like, up high on the top. And then doing, I'll show you what I'm thinking. Show you what, it's easier to say it than, I mean, it's easier to show you than to say it. Power. So we got these guys. And I'm probably in the minority. I need more something cables. But I just don't like the way these look when you have like 60 of them all in a row. To me, it just looks kind of goofy. So I want to hide these in a factory. And I thought about kind of burying these things, but letting the smoke pipes pop out. Let's see what that would look like. I don't know why that keeps coming up. So if we did walls again. We'll just do one, just to show you what's on my mind. I may not do this, who knows? I have limited decoration skills. What am I missing now? Concrete? And then if we go to those angled, I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know if this is going to look like not so beautiful. That doesn't look very beautiful. But if we came in one more. And this is just an idea. I don't know if I'll go with this. But some way to maybe have one row of these guys sticking out. You know, and then shape the factory in concrete or whatever. And then we get a little bit of smoke effect coming off of here. The other option is to use, like, just use pipes coming off the top. What would that look like? That would look like this. And I can get the smooth pipes that don't have these flow indicators on them from the awesome shop. I don't think I have that yet. That actually doesn't look bad with the top on, but it doesn't make sense, right? Oh, it takes the whole thing? Let's try something else here. Just curious if this is going to work. Getting distracted here from a factory building, but kind of wanted to convey my idea to you. Yeah, I cannot take the little portal off, can I, without losing the whole pipe? Bummer, I thought we could. Well, that would have to stay, I suppose. You won't see it from down below anyway, but... But I could do something like that, where instead of having these little pipes sticking up and blowing a little tiny poofs of smoke, we could just forego the smoke altogether and have, you know, some pipes coming off the top of this building. And this would be massive, you know, building. And we wouldn't have 84 little pipes sticking out. It'd just be, you know, maybe 8 or something off of this building. And then we shape it like a big old, I don't know, coal power plant or something. So those are the ideas. Let's get back to the actual factory building here. I need to figure out how I'm going to fit all these coal generators in here. There's another issue while I'm deleting this. The coal that's coming over, I got to use, it leaves these, but I can't take those out and get rid of the pipe. That makes sense, I guess. You can connect your pipes. But these two coal miners are going to provide more coal than we can turn into compacted coal. There's going to be some extra coal coming out of those two miners. Just the compacted coal that we're going to make is going to require 80. Did I say 84 miners? Let's see. Check my notes. Yeah, 2 times 42. 84 coal burners just for the compacted coal. And then I need something like 20 more coal burners for the extra coal that I just don't have sulfur for to convert into compacted coal. That extra coal may be in a power plant annex that's over this way. And then these other two coal miners we have, if we choose to overclock those and expand the power plant even further, that'll put off to later. But we could go out beyond these rock formations and do it there, set up a big power plant and tap into water. So the one I'm working on right now is just the compacted coal. I don't think I can fit them all in this area. So that was my original intention. I do realize that I'm elevated more than I need to be, so that kind of decreases the power efficiency, having to use pumps to get the water up here, but I'm going for an aesthetic that I've got in my head rather than efficiency. And again, I know my design skills are kind of limited, so let's get back to it. The way I was trying to scope this out was seeing how far can I push this floor back without cropping into these rocks. And I got maybe one more. I think I'm going to leave it right where it's at so it doesn't look jammed in. And now let's see. Grab some coal power plants and see what I can do. And I saw that I was kind of short on material for these. What do they need? Cable, right? Do I have cable? Here, I've got some storage boxes of stuff I brought over. That's just biomass for later. I don't know if I have cable. We may have to go make a run. Or I could set up a couple constructors over here. I've got tons of copper sheet. I don't know why I keep doing that. Select recipe. Alternate wire from iron. Yeah, that's one of the alternate recipes we unlocked. I didn't actually want that one, but it was the best pick at the time. You can see, you can guess what I'm doing here, right? So that'll start getting me copper wire. We got tons of copper sheet. We can always hook that back up later. This is all just kind of temporary stuff. I'm grabbing this right now for our, to build the coal burners. I think I had a storage crate out here somewhere too that might have had some supplies in it, but I have no idea where I put it. It's just a little guy. Is it up here? Hey, there's some wire. Let's grab that. And while I'm here, grab some of this, and grab that, and maybe a couple of those. Alright, back to it. Yeah, we might need to have 2 floors of the actual compact coal generation, so I may need to... Or, I mean, 2 floors of the coal generator, so I may need to move this guy up. compact coal makers. But let's see what we can do. I think that's our outside surface here. Yeah, all right. Let's size some things up, see how they're going to fit. And the piping is going to be interesting, right? We need one pipe coming up for every 6. And then we need kind of belt shenanigans to worry about. I don't have to worry about the back of it. Let's see how this fits. I'd probably leave a little room for, whoops. I think I just alt shifted or something. Here's our coal generator. Yeah, that guy can be right up next to the wall back there. Can I get an angle where I don't have to see the ingredients blocking my view? Probably right there. And then I'm actually going to be able to share pipes. So when I belt the compact coal in, that belt can service a whole bunch of these things. Because they burn, let's see, I got this written down, I thought. Yeah, generators burn compacted coal at 7.14286 per minute. So if I have a belt eventually of 300 coming through, then now a single belt can handle all 42 miners. The water is a different situation because we're not going to reconfigure that once we get new pipes. So our pipes can only carry, I think, 300. And that is 6 generators. So I need new pipes every 6 generators. So 1, 2, let's see if I can get 6 of these down. 3, 4, 5. I could cram them right next to each other. I just do them like compact factories. They make me claustrophobic. And if I leave that space in between, that should be plenty of room to bring it up the water pipe. So that would be a water pipe. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We probably just go with that. There's 2 spaces on that side and 4 spaces on this side. Actually, that's fine because we got some belt routing. These guys, though, these 2 coal belts coming in, I think I can make it work. We'll cover that up. We'll see if this factory expands and actually moves into this area where these belts are. If not, this will just be like a big tube and we'll put supports or something under there to make it look nice. I guess I could route these just here. We'll see how wide we have. We might be able to push these forward. So water pipe comes in. And now where's the next row? Are we going to face each other? I could easily share the coal that way, but then the water's going to be kind of funky. It's going to be challenging, I think, to route. Let's put down a couple and just see what that would look like. I'm getting the spacing kind of weird on these. I think I'm supposed to be back one. Nope, I guess not. We'll see. Things may change. It's just right on the line. These ports coming in. So yeah, the water can only do 6. But the water could be shared, right? So water would come up right here. Which one's my floor? 6. Water would be there. Let's see if I can make this work. It may not. So those I can obviously get water into each of the coal burners. And there'd be another one here, obviously. But now for the coal, can I get a belt on top of this thing? Rotating hotbars here. You won't go over the top of that, will you? Yeah, you will. Maybe not there. Can you do it? Alright, I think I can nudge this over. Is it H? And then nudge? Yeah. Hit the H key when you're building, and then you can use the arrow keys to nudge things. If I put a belt, I'm going to go... Everything in here is using the Mark IIIs. I don't have those on the hotbar yet. So I got to make sure I grab them from here, just to be safe. Even as we're mocking it up, I don't want some lower tier belt finding its way over here. We'll probably go this way, actually. And then conveyor lifts. Oof. That's not going to work. In fact, I don't think I can put splitters there, right? It's too crowded. So the pipe is going to have to... Might need more space, basically. That's what I'm testing out. Let's turn the light on here. Splitter, would you? And how does that look? Horrible. Oh, I'm going to throw up. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let me go see how I did it over here. It's going to be important so we know the spacing between each row of these coal burners. So we'll fly over here to these guys, and I'm just curious how I did it. I see. I came up higher. And then that guy is further out. So that means 2 spaces between rows, basically. Because if I want to feed another row off of this, these little guys are going to have to be further back. They can't be right there. That might be alright. It's going to look a little weird because we're going to have pipes going underneath that. Let's see what that would look like over here. I didn't know you could do that. That was me scrolling. Yeah, that's crooked. There's no straight mode in this, but we can make them straight. That's not bad. We'll hook up to another one, and it actually would be over here. And then this thing would go right down the middle. Don't think... Could we pull it off with the pipe? In the middle, too? Probably not, right? Because of this guy? Being in the way? It would be a little cramped. Alright. Got some ideas there, but I think we're going to have to space two blocks in between. How many do I have here? 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think it's just going to be too crowded to have it this close. This close together. Oh man, I don't know how many I'm going to be able to get. Let's pull this back. If I ran a new pipe, if we did both down the middle, let's try that. The pipe would have to be pretty darn close. Say there. And then the coal, I guess we could go underneath and route it from below. That might be better. Let's see. Up our change. If that guy came up here, it's a little close to that. What about there? And again, just to be careful, I'm going to select my Mark III lifts. Probably gonna have to go higher than that. Yeah, that's not gonna line up. Maybe this guy's gotta be extended up a little higher. Yeah, and I have to do that lift, that conveyor lift that straddles. I can't just use a post, I don't think. Let's see how this guy lines up. If it does at all. And let's get rid of all this stuff. We know this isn't what we want. Now, the big change here is I got to bring my ore up from underneath. It's not a huge deal. And then I want to test these lifts here. Coming off of this guy. Just do these first four, that should be plenty. Alright, splitter. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We gotta do lots of splitters for this. Why are these nice and the other ones are not? Because this guy's in the wrong spot. Do this one again. I think it's lined up right, but we'll just double check it. I'm looking at the coal miner behind me. It is also in the wrong spot. Let's get this guy centered on the block a little bit better. Or a lot of it better. We could. People don't. I like this, but not sure everybody else likes that. Could do that instead of loaders. Got the space. Or I could bring things in and we could use the conveyor lifts. Let's just do a quick check on pipes. This is the conveyor lift option. Alright, let's do it way at the end here where we got them. I like that better because I like to see the product move down the belt. And let's do pipes here just to see how difficult that's going to be. Again, we got splitters all over the place. I don't think I can mirror image these ports, although I haven't tried. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, if there's a flip function with this, I don't think there is. So if I hit F, bam, that's usually the flip. I don't think there is something. Maybe between episodes I'll take a look and see. Let me know in the comments if you know of a way where I can swap these two ports and do a mirror image on this so that they line up. That would be kind of cool. Not the end of the world. But it would save me a lot more. It saved me a lot of these T-junctions I got to place down. Because I got to place a lot of these. Oh man, it's a little tricky. Obviously, I would do the pipes first, I guess. All right, so that's our mock-up. Not bad. I do like this better. I think I'm going to go with this, these sloped belts. Better than the lift, more than I like the lifters. I've seen some factories where it's just lifters coming up from the floor, and all you see is like a little vibrating machine. That looks boring to me. I don't like that as much. And it looks like the most I'm going to get is one more row of these. Don't think I can get two. I guess the other thing to test would be going the other direction. It would be basically every other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in a row. That would make the piping a little more complicated. Let's see how many more of these. These can be pretty close, I guess, back here. Oh, I can't get them that close, though. Like, here is probably the closest I can get. It's on this foundation right here. Man, I'm just off by one. One more block. We could shift this way one more. Unfortunately. Means I gotta move all this stuff, but this is all just prototyped anyway. Yeah, if I had a block here and move everything over one, that would give me enough space. Or would it? No, it wouldn't. I really need 2 blocks, right? So we're doing 2 spaces in between these guys. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, I need 2 blocks to pull that off. 2 more foundations, I think, to have it look decent. Yeah, this guy's already hanging over into the last foundation. I could bring it out this way, right? We're not clipping in anything if I come out this way. What's it look like in the front? We'll clip into that, because again, we're going to have a wall that comes down just like this, but we're already clipping into this rock. This guy here, there's not much I can do about that. So yeah, I think this is going to come out 2 more. I think that's worth doing to be able to get another row of these guys on the first floor. Then we got a big question, which is, are we going to do a second floor, or are we just going to keep expanding in the direction that where I'm flying? Meaning move this thing way out and have one big long floor. We'll think about that here in a second. So these guys all come back. We know we got to have 2 spaces between them. So let's rip some of this up. All this is going to come out because it's just a mock-up. So that would mean you are here. All right, we're moving you 2 squares back, I think. And then we're keeping you guys as close together as we can without clipping, which means this guy. Need resources, I'll just scavenge some of these. They're all going to have to move anyway. Yeah, that's reasonable. That, I think, is reasonable. Okay, now I forgot how many we had here. Did we get 16 across here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Thought we had more than that. Maybe I stopped at 12, right? 1. I mean, I could push it over 1 more, but man, it's going to get cramped in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's right. I stopped at 12. So 12 times 4 is 48. And I need 2 times 42. That would work. 48. So the very last row would need 6 less or something. But it's going to be 2 floors, sounds like. Now, where do we put the other floor? I can either extend this guy out, this factory floor out, this way. Boom. Man. Yeah, and this'll, I probably, remember how we had 4 extra cells here? I'll probably pull this back too. Just so we have this area sticking out. Kind of want that as a feature, the characteristic of the building, having this lower tier stick out. That's where we're harvesting the water. Do we want to go this way or do we want to go up? Obviously, if we go up, the kind of the disadvantage of that is we need more pumps because that water's got to go way up to a second floor. The benefit is I've already got my pipes kind of hidden under this floor. Right, we'll just pop up. Although we'll have some pipe work showing. Like down here. We're going to have however many pipes it takes to pump and feed all those coal generators. But I'm going to need to get pipes up here. So I guess those will go straight up and be traveling the ceiling. Just lost my flight mode. Did I land? Okay, there I am. Or we can go out, but that's a long ways to extend out. Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to be like 3 more pumps. Let's see what it says about the pumps. Oh, maximum head lift is 20 meters. Allows fluids to be transported 20 meters up. And each wall is what? How big is a wall segment? 4 meters. 4 meters, and I got, I think, 12 of these. 12 of the... Oh, man. Yeah, I think we're going up 12. The height from this floor to that floor is 12. So once the water makes it up to this floor, which is a little bit of a climb, it's going to have to go up another 12 floors, which is 48 more meters at least, plus a little bit. 48, probably like 50 meters maybe. So yeah, 3 pumps for each thing to go up. Extra cost. 3 for every 6. It's like 24 extra pumps, something like that. Kind of think we need to do it. Otherwise, this thing's going to just get huge and sprawling. I do have 20 more coal generators I need to find a home for. Or no, 40 more coal generators. Just for the excess coal that's coming off of these 2 mines. I need to use 2 mines in order to saturate my compacted coal production, but there's going to be extra, and that extra translates into 40 additional miners, or 40 additional coal burners. So that in itself is going to be another floor somewhere over here. Maybe that's a more narrow but 2 stories again. Yeah, I think we got to do another story here. Oh man, I don't like it, but I think we're going to have to do it. And then all these assemblers here will shift back to the very back of the factory. So these will all be shifted back. They're not going to be on this floor. But 12 more meters up, or 12 more wall segments up, there'll be another floor. This floor here is going to go away. This roof. We're getting another floor just like that one, with 42 coal burners for a total of... Is it right? Is it 42? I have to keep checking. 42 coal burners. So for a total of 84. And that should hold us off for a bit, I would think. Then I'm going to go add 40 more. And then I'm going to go work on our other factories in steel production. But I want to get this done. This is a huge project. But that should meet our power needs for a good long time. And then we'll have some that's kind of cool over here. But yeah, we'll work on that between episodes. I think we'll wrap this one here. I'll do some homework. If there's something interesting, then I'll pop in and we'll do another episode before that. But I'm going to try and get this done. It's just a lot of heads down work to make it happen. And then we'll see. Maybe we'll decorate it together. I can do a little more prototyping on a design for this, where this water's coming up. I'm going to drain out. Maybe drain out on the sides or something. But I think that's a decent profile for the building rather than going out twice as wide. I think that would be just a little too much. Oh, and then on the top floor, oh man. Yeah, if I want smoke coming out the top, then I need to place some of these coal miners up on a pedestal or something, which means more pumps. So I may forego that and just go with pipes, big pipes sticking up, rather than having a few of these guys puffing out little poofs of smoke. If we look over here, it's not super impressive. If I had, like, say a dozen of these little pipes sticking out of the roof, blowing smoke. Are these guys even firing right now? Yeah. I mean, it's not a lot of billowing smoke for what's going to be a huge building. So maybe I just keep these inside. But yeah, that's 12 wall segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We'll keep this here for a while. We can probably keep it here forever until we're ready to expand and tap into these 2 coal deposits over here. Hopefully that'll be a while from now. But yeah, that's it for this episode. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your viewership. Hope you enjoyed the series on Satisfactory, the 1.0 release. Lots of different ways to play this game. I'm playing kind of mostly for fun. I'm not chasing the tech tree too much here, the progression. We'll get there when we get there. Trying to enjoy the journey. Again, appreciate your comments and suggestions. I'm recording this episode well in advance, so I think episode 4 or 5 has just posted to my channel when I'm recording this. So if you made comments and I haven't acted on them in the videos yet, I apologize. But I read and consider every tip and suggestion. Appreciate them. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members, as I always do. Deeply, sincerely appreciate that support. I don't take it for granted. I really do appreciate it. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next one.